All right, welcome back to Sidebar. And I'm joined by Kyle Datta, Managing Partner at Ulupono Initiative. Kyle, welcome.
Oh, welcome. And thank you for
Aloha.
coming back to our state and making this such a great conference.
Oh, you're a great host.
So nice.
So first, just to kick it off, why don't you tell everyone what the Ulupono Initiative is?
Ladies and
Ulupono
gentlemen,
Initiative
please
is
take your
a
seats. The
private
show
sector
is about to
initiative funded
begin.
by Pierre Midyar, chairman of eBay, to improve the quality of life of the people of Hawaii through more renewable energy, more local food, better management of our waste, and storage of our water. And we're a hybrid. We're both an investing fund, but also philanthropy, and we work those seamlessly together. And we're also system investors. We focus on system transformation.
So one of the big things that you were talking about earlier is around rural electrification.
Right.
And I think maybe even we can talk about the broader sort of topic of rural equity, right? Because it seems there's disparity between Honolulu and then some of the outer islands. Right?
Well, I'm glad you brought up equity, because one of the things I didn't get to chat about up there was, so in the past, in utility regulatory thinking, equity meant equality of outcome. No ratepayer can be worse off and have another ratepayer be better off around the same program. But in the 21st century, what equity needs to be thought of as equality of opportunity. We want to have an ability for people to be included in this wave of renewables, but if they choose not to, it's about choice, then they don't have to be part of that. If they choose to, they're going to have responsibilities as part of that. And I think that's a real shift in terms of how do we see equity. And what's interesting about the Hawaii archipelago from a geographic perspective is, so the neighbor islands can profitably go 100% renewable very, very quickly. And, KIEC during the day is now at 96%. It's running. So what exists is real. So the 100% is no longer up. No, it's working like every day now.
Wow.
So that's an extraordinary feat, an extraordinary concept. The big island I was discussing up there, all the numbers show, now the utilities' own numbers show that if we accelerated renewables, we'd all save a bunch of money. Rates would go down very, very fast and stabilize, which is great and important. And we still have reliable power. I think Maui can also follow suit. So Oahu, the challenge in Oahu ultimately is, it could, if you made land use choices, put enough renewables in the system to make it work on island. Those
Ladies and gentlemen, please take your
cables
seats.
from somewhere.
The show
Has to
is
import
about
power
to
somehow.
begin.
And that has the whole environmental sort of issues that get raised, as well as G-planes.
So, you mentioned in describing the Ulupono Initiative that it's much more than just energy that you're focused on. So what are some of the other projects?
Well, we do a lot of projects, and the key to understand Ulupono is we link them together, right? So, in the food sector, one of the most important things in the food sector is the movement of water, right, for irrigation, which is also energy intensive, and obviously chilling and transportation, right, also energy intensive. So the things that we do in the renewable sector to lower costs actually makes local food more competitive, right? And that synergy helps local food then do better and take more market share, because people really want to eat local food. We've done lots of surveys. But we are a poor state. We're a rural state. We don't have, people can afford to buy local food when it's the same price. So how do we make that work? And so we try to bring things either through direct or virtual scale, try to make the efficiency and productivity of the system work. And it's actually just like energy, it's actually about innovation. And a lot of the things you're seeing in Hawaii, why Verge is such a good fit, is it's all about taking really good innovation and applying it to these systems, and they're so small that they actually transform the system, right? We can see it more rapidly. So food the same way. I mean, our productivity can go up so much through essentially precision agriculture, which is really just simply the application of information technology to the agricultural space. So you have sensors everywhere deciding how much to irrigate or to add fertilizer to a particular plant, or how to manage an animal better through its life cycle. It's no different with that kind of concept than what we're trying to talk about distributed energy. And it's one other really interesting point that I wanted to mention up there, which we didn't have time, which is So at a very fundamental level,
Ladies and
distributed
gentlemen,
energy
please take
is
your seats.
the electricity in
The
the
show is
sector
about to begin.
version of the sharing economy. It's our Airbnb. That's actually what's going on. Because when you think about it, people don't buy their EVs because they think, oh yeah, one day I'm going to sell power to the grid. They buy their EVs because they want mobility and because the relative price of power versus gas is cheaper and has some environmental benefits. But they're going to have spare capacity in that EV, just like you have spare capacity in your house for Airbnb, and they were going to want to sell that to the grid when the markets are formed through, again, information technology, right? And that's the same thing from when people put batteries in there. The next wave of solar, which we're going to lead in the state, is solar with batteries. Those batteries are going to have lots of spare capacity. Same thing's going to happen. People go, we'd like to kind of option that stuff as the utility. And so again, it's going to be our version of Airbnb only applied to the utility sector. And that's a really exciting business model shift.
Yeah, that's very exciting. So we're about ready to go back to the main stage, but we've been here with Kyle Datta, managing partner at Ulupono Initiative. Thanks,
All right,
Kyle.
sir.
Thanks so much. Thanks
Cheers.
for bringing that up.